The fluorescent lights flickered above, casting a bright glow over the polished linoleum floors of the supermarket. As she stepped through the automatic sliding doors, Emma felt a mix of determination and apprehension. Today was the day she would take charge of her health, and it all started with a grocery shopping trip. She had spent the previous evening researching weight-loss-friendly foods and making a list. But now, standing in the expansive aisles, she realized that the journey would require more than just a piece of paper. With her reusable shopping bags slung over her shoulder, Emma took a deep breath and headed toward the produce section. This was the heart of her healthy eating plan, a vibrant display of colors and textures that promised nourishment and vitality. She approached the first stand, where a mountain of apples beckoned her. Grabbing a few, she recalled the benefits of their fiber content and how they could satisfy her sweet tooth without the guilt. She remembered reading that apples could help curb cravings and provide a quick energy boost. Next, she moved to the leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and romaine were all on her list. She picked up a bag of pre-washed spinach, appreciating the convenience it offered. It would be perfect for salads or smoothies, allowing her to sneak in those essential nutrients without much effort. As she tossed the bag into her cart, she thought about how easy it would be to add a handful to her morning smoothie, giving her a nutritious start to the day. Emma continued to navigate the produce section, filling her cart with bell peppers, cucumbers, and a couple of avocados. She had learned that healthy fats could be beneficial, and avocados were a delicious way to incorporate them into her diet. She smiled at the thought of a fresh avocado toast topped with a sprinkle of chili flakes. As she moved through the aisles, she made mental notes of the meals she could prepare, feeling a sense of pride in her choices. The next stop was the protein section. Emma paused before the meat aisle, contemplating her options. Lean proteins were essential for her weight loss journey, and she recalled her research on the benefits of choosing chicken breast, turkey, and fish over red meats. She selected a pack of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, envisioning the grilled chicken salads she could whip up for dinner. As she reached for a package of salmon, she reminded herself that incorporating fish into her diet could provide healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which were great for heart health. Emma then ventured into the dairy aisle, where she had to make some careful decisions. She had read about the benefits of low-fat dairy products, so she opted for Greek yogurt instead of regular yogurt. It was high in protein and would make a perfect snack or breakfast option when paired with fresh fruit and a sprinkle of granola. As she placed a container of plain Greek yogurt into her cart, she considered how versatile it was. She could use it in smoothies, dressings, or even as a substitute for sour cream. As she moved through the aisles, Emma kept her eyes peeled for healthy grains. She had made a commitment to swap out white rice and pasta for whole grains, so she headed to the grain section. The sight of quinoa and brown rice made her heart race with excitement. She picked up a bag of quinoa, remembering how it was a complete protein and packed with fiber. The thought of a warm quinoa salad with roasted vegetables danced in her mind. She also grabbed a box of whole grain pasta, knowing that it would be a satisfying base for many dishes while keeping her energy levels stable. Emma felt a sense of accomplishment as she checked items off her list. She was learning to navigate the grocery store with intention and purpose. However, as she approached the snack aisle, her resolve began to waver. The colorful packaging of chips and cookies called to her, and she felt the familiar tug of temptation. But she took a moment to breathe and reminded herself of her goals. Instead of succumbing to the allure of processed snacks, she sought out healthier alternatives. She discovered a section dedicated to nuts and seeds. Remembering that portion control was key, she opted for a small bag of raw almonds. They were packed with healthy fats and protein, making them a satisfying snack when she needed a quick pick-me-up. As she continued her exploration, she stumbled upon a variety of popcorn options. Opting for air-popped popcorn instead of buttery varieties, she added a bag to her cart, envisioning cozy movie nights without the guilt. Emma's next stop was the frozen foods section, where she aimed to find quick and healthy meal options. She scanned the shelves, searching for frozen vegetables and lean protein options. A bag of mixed vegetables caught her eye, and she tossed it into her cart, knowing it would be perfect for stir-fries or as a side dish. She also found frozen salmon fillets, which would make meal prep a breeze on busy nights. As she made her way to the checkout, Emma felt a sense of pride swell within her. She had navigated the aisles with purpose, making choices that aligned with her health goals. She had learned to read labels, focusing on ingredients rather than marketing claims. She had discovered the importance of planning meals and snacks, ensuring she would have healthy options readily available at home. At the checkout line, she glanced at her cart, feeling a rush of satisfaction. It was filled with fresh produce, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy snacks. She had successfully avoided the pitfalls of processed foods and sugary treats, and she knew that this was just the beginning of her journey. As she loaded her groceries into the car, Emma reflected on the experience. Grocery shopping had transformed from a mundane chore into an empowering ritual. It was a reminder that she was taking control of her health, one meal at a time. With her list in hand and newfound knowledge, she felt ready to face the challenges ahead. Driving home, she envisioned the meals she would prepare, the energy she would gain, and the progress she would make. Each item in her cart represented a step toward her goals, a commitment to herself that she would nourish her body with wholesome foods. This grocery shopping experience had not only filled her cart but had also fueled her motivation, setting the stage for a healthier, happier life. Emma smiled to herself, knowing that this was the start of a beautiful journey, and she was ready to embrace it wholeheartedly.